Long ago in England in 1592, there begins our tale, and all of it is true. Through all of London bubonic plague did spread, covering folk in weeping sores and leaving thousands dead.
From towns and cities, doctors they did flee, leaving their patients to die in misery.
But one brave doctor stayed when all the cowards fled, might have to be because he was too sick to leave his bed.
Alas, 'tis my final hour. I will surely die. I am too far gone to recover, and for the plague there is no cure. Unless a cure might be found in the stars. Let me see now. According to the stars, the way to cure the plague is to treat the fever it provokes. Oh, can it be true? Might a disease so monstrous as the plague... Huzzah! I am cured! I shall now go forth with my miraculous strong water to cure all London of the plague.
On himself, then left his house to restore London to health.
Huzzah! 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 Huzzah!
Simon Foreman, he cured us of the plague. 'Tis through some details are a little vague,
But we know he used astrology and knows his own strong water, so what if he be not a proper licensed doctor?
Here comes a lady queer and a little warily. Her name is Avis Allen, what can her trouble be?
God give you good day, madam. How may I...
Are you Mr. Foreman? Mr. Simon Foreman, the doctor?
Aye, madam, I am indeed Dr. Simon Foreman. I bid you welcome to my consulting chambers. Mistress...
Allen, Mistress Avis Allen of Lambeth.
Pray tell me your age, if you please, madam.
I am 33 years of age.
And how might I do you service this day, Mistress Allen? Pray describe your troubles to me.
Well, the pain started full late last eve upon retiring to bed. Oh, not that I am in the habit of retiring so late, but my husband did desire a special supper of cold meats to celebrate and give thanks in any case, it started in the night and it continued until dawning. That being the pain in my head and the chundering.
A moment whilst I make note of this. Headache and involuntary purging. Is that all?
Aye, that is all. And thinking on it, my complaint to seem most trifling, and you are doubtless busy with important cases. Oh, like the plague! Yea, verily, mayhap I should not have come after all. Good day, Dr. Foreman. I beseech you pardon me, for I have wasted your time.
Prithee, do not go, for I assure you, madam, your case verily is important to me. And 'tis important to you, is it not, Mistress Allen? Else you would not have come this day.
Well, I.
Let us consult the stars now then, shall we? What is the cause of Mistress Allen's suffering? Mistress Allen, it appears you are suffering from evil digestion. 'Twas doubtless an...
Verily?
Why, yes. My chart shows that Saturn is in Cancer at this moment. Cancer rules the stomach, and Saturn is the ruler of black bile. 'Tis a mild imbalance of black bile that...
The bile?
Ah, then I take...
Aye, sir, I do believe it. For it has been 14 weeks since my courses, and yesterday I did even feel...
How now, madam? Speak not so of yourself. You are the child's mother.
I'm sorry.
Dear lady.
I own 'tis.
Fare you well, Mistress Allen.
Good day, sir. You are Simon Foreman, the physician, are you not? These are your rooms.
Indeed, I am he, and well met, sir. Be it Thomas Blagg I have the honour of welcoming to my humble consulting chambers?
Indeed. 'Tis I, Thomas Blagg. Though it is not upon church business that I come to you this day. 'Tis upon a matter of...
Indeed he does. 'Tis well known that astrology is but a conduit for the word of God.
2 merchant ships will shortly set sail on very lucrative trips.
Aye, forsooth. 'Twould be most lamentable.
Who are...
Aye, naturally.
The first is bound for the Spice Islands of the East. 'Tis a voyage to be undertaken by a
Aye, Dean The stars advise you to invest in the ship named the
I see.
Well, I have calculated that at this very hour...
Mars has been...
When exalted...
Ah, I see.
Good morrow, sir. Pray tell, are these the consulting chambers of
Indeed, 'tis I, Dr.
Emma Sharp of Shoreditch, sir?
Welcome, Miss Sharp. And how may I do...
Well, 'tis a trifle delicate. A man has asked me to be his wife. A dear, kind man, but... I fear you will think me cold,
there,
Dr.
madam,
Foreman.
whatever is the matter?
Well, he is exceeding advanced in years. I do worry he may not be long for the world, and if he were to die, I do not think I could bear it. Verily, I would not.
Nay, not in the least, madam.
Forsooth, Mr.
am full sorry, madam, but the stars give heavy news.
Oh, woe, alas, poor Mr. Middleton. I thank ye for your kind understanding.
Murdering would those doctors come.
Murdering those doctors come.
What is the meaning of this warning being put about by the College of Physicians? I see. These doctors have waged war against...
Who's this man at?
Good day to you, sir. Oh, I see you're having some difficulties.
No,
William,
no, it's good.
fetch my guest a
I
chair.
am just a little stiff.
As you wish. Mr...
Signor Riccardo Ferraro. I am a gentleman of Venezia, come to make a trade in London.
Venice? 'Tis a fine city, I hear. And how may I do you service this day, Signor Ferraro?
I am come with una problema medicale, and you are most great dottore who does cure all London, eh? You cure Ferraro too, see?
Forsooth, I will seek to do so, Signor. Pray, describe your complaints, if you please.
Is burning when I make the water.
Pain during urination?
See, and is pain down here. Molto pain.
And pain in the lower back. Now, let us see what the stars can tell us. Tis a case of stones in the kidney, I regret to say. But worry not, Signor. I will...
Ah, your famous strong water. This water is said to cure the plague, huh? I thank...
Well met, Mistress Allen. Pray tell, the last time I saw you...
I would rather not talk about that, if you please.
Oh, I see.
I'm come upon... The matter that brings...
Pardon, madam. I prithee, madam.
I'm come about the new law.
You are in trouble with the law?
Nay, at least not yet, but my neighbours have begun to remark unkindly upon my absences.
'Tis the act of...
I, a Catholic...
I do...
But to take the Protestant
I see. I fear the stars confirm your fear.
Oh.
Methinks I have a solution for that, madam.
Forsooth, what an ingenious notion.
But, dear lady, madam...
I think I will...
Good day to you, sir.
Welcome, Mistress Bassano. Bassano? 'Tis an Italian name, is it?
Aye, it is, sir. Though I was born in London, my family are from Venice. They did come to London to gain employment as musicians.
I know one of your countrymen, Riccardo Ferraro, another one of my querents.
No, sir, I do not know him. Venice is a large city, and as such, 'tis home to many thousands of men. And as I did mention, I was born in London.
Of course.
Aye, sir, I wish...
Swollen abdomen and... I neglected to ask.
My father still lives.
I mean to say, are you yet married, Mistress Bassano? I presume you are, for the...
Ah.
Of course, it is natural for a young lady to be a trifle anxious when she's expecting her first...
Aye, Mr. Foreman, I...
Well, doubtless you are anxious owing to the unpredictable nature of...
Nay, not in the least, sir.
Some of my maiden querents... I assume you are still unmarried and therefore...
I see. Yes, of course. I must lose no time in finding a husband.
Blessed morrow to you, Doctor.
Good morrow, Mistress Payne.
Why, sir.
Yes.
Aye, but Harper...
You mean to say...
Indeed, I...
Verily?
Nay.
I see.
Now, you must not think, and 'tis true, but we residents of...
I think...
But we...
Then let us see... Mr. Allen does in...
Oh, my days, then
But by the saint... In... God give you good day, signor. And...
Tis I, Riccardo Ferraro. Come once again.
So I see.
I bring myself to you, so you treat my illness. 'Tis very grave.
And, what might this illness be? Perchance we might start with your complaints.
First problem is...
Uncontrollable love. I see.
Next problem,
Uncontrollable dancing.
What can I say? 'Tis uncontrollable dancing. I cannot...
Nay, 'tis a fair point.
Doubtless my disease, whatever it may be, is very rare and very difficult to diagnose.
Let me assure you, signor, that whatever is said of us on the continent, the learning of we... You have been bitten by a tarantula. The venom may be expelled from the body.
Molto bene, signor Foreman. I will do as you advise.
Good day to you.
Yes, good day.
Nay, Signor Ferraro has no grave troubles of the mind at the time.
Dr. Foreman, a man is rarely
Quite. And as I...
Aye.
And your child and husband are...
I would rather not.
As it...
Lately I have been...
well...
Nay, 'tis not that, for I've...
I see. Mistress Lania, before we speak of treaty, I do not...
My marriage is... that he...
And your husband cannot be brought around...
I thank...
Will he?
what is...
Ah, my dear.
I cannot...
Of course, be it that bothersome neighbour.
I wish to ask of the star.
A man you are.
Nay.
I see.
Nay, I mean...
Verily,
Methinks you know full well...
Madam, you astonish me. 'Tis And now that we have had... As you suspect, madam.
Then he...
Moreover, according to the stars...
Dull? But you...
What?
Dull?
But Avis...
Then...
Good morrow, madam.
Fortis,
Well, then...
I come upon...
I see.
Well, I suppose it all began with talking. Yes. Indeed, invitations to my dinners are much...
I see.
Well, in truth, 'twas after dinner.
Pray do not...
My guests and I were... all of...
A moment, madam, as I note the... Your throat has been afflicted.
A chilly coat.
Prithee, let me assure...
As I am a...
Why, yes, madam, as you...
But... Yes.
There, you see.
Here comes a...
Good even, Miss...
I am come about my...
You, madam.
Well, 'tis true most of us...
How interesting.
Right, well, or so...
I see.
Well, I've noted...
Very wise of you. It would seem Mr. S.'s
So...
Just...
But...
Mistress Lanier...
Good day to you.
Good day.
For me,
Verily.
'twas my husband.
I see.
He has done...
I see.
Ugh!
As you wish, madam. It would seem your husband is suffering...
I said nothing about...
Well...
Mr. Allen's hip...
Very... Good day.
Most well.
Ah!
Aye, in sooth. Forsooth.
Ah.
The very same.
I...
For if I'm to be made...
Then let us... I am afeard the expedition... It seems they're unable to...
A small...
morrow, sir.
Indeed, 'tis I, Ricca.
Aye, and I can see...
It is...
You are bleeding... There is nothing here to worry about, Signor Ferraro. Indeed it is.
Did you see?
You're querent.
Verily, Signor...
I fare most well. Verily, Dr. Foreman, I would be right
Pray.
I am being proud.
A prowler? How very worrisome.
Nay, for 'tis
Can you
always...
Then let us see what... The stars suggest that...
Dr. Foreman...
yes, well...
Miss, I bid you...
Is it not the...
I assure you there is nothing...
Hear ye, hear ye!
Good day.
Good day,
Mr. Stem...
Oh, yeah, for though I did tell my... I blame the Scotsman who...
There.
I indeed, Dr. Foreman, so...
Then let us... Madam, you must keep him...
Oh, I would...
Good morrow, Mistress...
I did late...
I see.
Last eve. Yes. Moments during which...
Such an immol...
Why, nay, Dr. Foreman. Forsooth, I...
Yet you...
No, not in the least.
That is something... Now, madam...
Yeah.
Then I think we have your answer. I have read...
And the men...
Aye, indeed.
How fascinating!
Good.
Aye, for I'm most afraid...
By my troth.
Yes, evil.
I see.
Oh, nay.
Is he very...
Aye, he says the man...
Aye. The stars suggest...
Hold.
Me?
So you...
Prithee...
I will not...
Fie, madam!
Who is this man?
Good day, sir. How may I...
Prithee,
Of course.
you are the man.
Oh, indeed,
Then perchance you might have some...
Oh, but you're most glorious...
Mayhap they are.
What else did...
As you see...
Methinks I... You have gonorrhea...
Too much strumpy-humpy.
The most effective method is lead plate therapy.
And that is...
Precisely so, my lord. Good day, and...
What?
Avis.
Aye, so... Aye, very...
Then let us... sorry to...
Nay!
I am...
That's...
Why are you so...
First you tell me I'm...
'Tis not...
Oh, how could you...
By my troth...
Fret not, Simon.
Rich but not satisfied.
Good even, sir.
Nicholas
The wig maker.
I thank ye for your kind...
And
it be her, my...
day... I see. I am afeard so.
I book...
Robert Lord.
Good day, my...
Indeed it does.
Has...
Aye. Well, in order to...
then let us see... The Spanish treasure ship.
Excellent, excellent.
Certainly.
Quickly, sir.
Well then, let me...
Excellent.
Huzzah!
Oh, she never...
Good evening.
Aye.
Mistress Blagg.
Well, I will not... Yea, do not quibble, sir. Yea, a
Pain in the...
the timing is... Oh.
Indeed. Scott. Madam...
Oh, nay, more...
does he...
Then I am not bewitched.
Beware conspirations, plots and...
well, Madam, you seem...
Doubtless you are. But, yea, I am come...
verily.
Well...
Poisoned?
My friend...
I see.
Nay, not... Aye, cherries.
The Countess of Devon...
My reaction?
Nay, but...
He did...
Well, let's... It seems you have indeed saccharum...
Sugar...
William! There you are. The stars confirm that Avis is... Good day, Mistress Lanning.
In truth...
Then I am full...
First, I must beseech your pardon, sir. I have been... I am described as having foul... Dr. Foreman...
Well...
Oh, I am undone.
Let us hope...
Nay,
Your only course for...
I'm finding myself rather... Worry not, Dr. Foreman. Methink...
Is he?
Then I...
Good day, senor, and well met.
Tis I, Riccardo Ferraro, come once again to see the great Dottore Simon Foreman.
Indeed, I did recognize you, senor. How may I assist you this day?
I am ill. I tell you my problems. First problem, I do make a chandar in the morning. Next problems, my belly does swell and my chest 'tis most tender to the touch. And now, for the very most terrible of problems, I have the big fears. One moment I do weep, and the next I do curse and gnash my teeth. So, Dottore, you tell what ails me, huh? You wanna make a water into this cup? Un momento, I make the water.
Nay, not in my... prithee, hold. If you please, senor. As with our previous consultations, I shall be judging your illness by reading the stars.
So, you need not of my...
Nay, senor, I have no need of it. Whilst 'tis true that most physicians do spy and sniff their patients' urine, I find this method of piss-pot diagnosis most imprecise. Indeed, the practice is quite primitive. 'Tis my belief that if medicine is to advance in this modern age, we must all adopt a more scientifical method. I am quite sure history will bear me out on this question.
This is scientifical method. 'Tis reading my diagnosis in the stars?
Precisely so. Speaking thereof, perchance we may consult the stars now. What illness troubles Signor Riccardo Ferraro? Senor, you have been stricken by a condition known as apoplexy. I will have my manservant bleed you from the arm, then apply beaver musk to your nose to induce sneezing, thereby drawing phlegm away from the brain.
But my problems, they are the swollen belly, the chundering, the tenderness, and the big mood. How can it be, this apoplexy?
Apoplexy is an affliction of the brain which can both trick the senses and induce, large moods. The stars suggest this condition was given you by a witch. A most capricious witch, I warrant, for the condition has tricked your mind into feeling all the symptoms of being with child. And verily, 'tis not possible for you to be with child, senor. Unless, of course, that moustache of yours is naught but a cunning disguise. But I jest, senor. 'Twas not my intention to doubt your manliness.
You jest! A lady who would disguise herself as a man? So silly. I think you see too many plays by Mr. Shakespeare, huh? Riccardo Ferraro bids you good day.
Rosa, which marks the food on your plate? Are you verily sure that your dinner is clean? At me, explain how food causes your pain, but your friends and relations are very mean.
Good day, Mr. Mugg. Pray tell, did the matter with the, cherries resolve itself in the end?
Those sugar crystals you gave me did work wondrous well. Verily, Dr. Foreman, methinks you should fashion this medicine into little round pills and sell them by the score. I warrant you would make your fortune.
Yes, if only I could have my querents believe that mere sugar pills were the cure for all their ills, great and small. I would be a very rich man indeed, would I not? And what may I assist you with this day, Mr. Mugg?
I have the spotted fever. I must begin treatment now, or else I will...
Hold, sir. The spotted fever is exceeding rare. Why would you think you have such a disease?
Well, sir, not only am I covered all over in red spots, I have lately taken to chundering, such as are the very symptoms listed in the medical book I did read. I am already taking the treatment Mr. Cogan prescribes, but now I require...
You mean to say you have read Thomas Cogan's Haven of Health? Why, that is a most technical book, writ for doctors and medical students. How did you come to be reading it?
My friend George Sprottle did bind a printing of it in his shop. He kindly let me spy some pages afore 'twas sent up to Cambridge. Oh, but Dr. Foreman, I forget myself. You have no medical degree, so you doubtless have not read it. Mayhap if I ask George nicely...
Sir, let us consult the stars and see if they may tell us what ails you. The spots on your privy member suggest a mild venereal disease. Such pustules can appear so foul in appearance as to induce involuntary upward purging, as is the case here. It's also indicated that you suffer from
Dr. Foreman, did you not hear me? I said nothing of spots being on my yardle. On my word, I know not why folk even bother with One thing more, if you please, Dr. Foreman.
Almighty God, guide servant Thomas Blagg, reach forth thy gracious hand, and slap sense into him.
Good morrow, Dean Blagg. How fare you this day?
Well, Dr. Foreman, I must own that I do not fare well, for my recent investments have left me in a...
Verily?
Aye. Sir Walter Raleigh's quest for El Dorado failed most woefully, just as you predicted. His ships did return loaded with naught but a few sacks of worthless root vegetables.
Aye, a disappointing outcome.
Oh, but that is all by the by, for you will be pleased to know that I put my...
Assured, you say? How very reassuring.
I have invested in an expedition to intercept a fleet of Spanish ships carrying gold back from the... Aye. 'Tis the...
A most... Bad tidings for your family's fortune, I fear. The Earl of Essex and Sir Walter Raleigh...
Truly? I am ruined. So...
Why must this wench act so distressed? Mayhap she can't abide a jest. No word from love and his professed. What an ungrateful lady! What an ungrateful lady!
Good day, Mistress Lanier. Pray, come in and take comfort by the fire. The wind is fierce and cold this day.
Did you see him this time, Dr. Foreman? He did it again. He ran off the moment he saw me.
See who, madam?
Your patient, Signor Ferraro.
Ah, verily? Indeed, I was expecting him to come for a consultation this day. But he changed his mind and ran off, you say? Huh, how very mysterious.
Truly, 'tis as if all men are determined to use me ill.
Surely not all men, madam. I, for one, remain most devotedly at your service. My dear lady, I do not need to read the stars to see that something grave has befallen you. Pray, tell me what it is.
Yesterday I did meet with Mr. Shakespeare to discourse upon our new play, which is to open this week at the theatre in Shoreditch. But though I was determined not to confront him about the sonnets he wrote about me, 'twas difficult to hide the heaviness I did feel in his company.
I can well imagine, madam.
So then, well, he remarked upon my dark humour. To wit, he said to me, "Amelia, your pretty brow does furrow, so I will kiss it smooth."
And I sense that you did not receive this well?
Indeed, I did not. Forsooth, I was so enraged by this, I reversed my flagon of ale full over his head.
Ah.
Whereon he rose from his stool, declaring I was the most ungrateful and unworthy wench in all of Christendom, and then he flew out of the tavern like a bat from out the gates of hell.
A most vivid image, and no doubt most apt. Men who work in playhouses are prone to indulging in such melodrama, of course. Why so many ladies care for such men in preference of those employed in solid, stable professions, I shall never understand.
And if only that were all. For this morning I saw a bill advertising our play posted on a wall in my street. It bears his name and not mine.
Verily? Surely not.
Nay, Dr. Foreman, 'tis no error, for I rushed to the theatre to see what was amiss, but I was refused admittance. Indeed, the player who came to the door denied all knowledge of my collaboration on the play. Methinks Mr. Shakespeare is exacting his petty vengeance upon me for rejecting his sly suit by denying me credit for my work, and he means to deal with me by pretending I do not exist, as if I were a ghost. Or is it he who has become the ghost? In truth, I am not yet sure how that
monstrous
metaphor should
perfidy!
work.
Pray tell me what I might do to punish this wretched scribbler. Though I am not adept with a sword, I do have a book that instructs in how to command nefarious spirits.
Oh, prithee, sir, I am come not in search of vengeance, but to seek answers. As you know, I have been ill-treated by my husband, and now I am betrayed by Mr. Shakespeare. Pray, read the stars and answer me this, Dr. Foreman. Will I ever be able to trust, even love, a man again?
To your question of whether there yet be a man in this world worthy of your trust and affections, forsooth, I have never seen an arrangement of stars that speaks so clearly.
Verily? Then pray tell, what answer does it give?
My dear lady, the answer you seek need not be divined by reading the stars. It may be read in the signs you see before you now. To wit, the answer you seek is right in front of you.
I am afeard I do not follow, Dr. Foreman. 'Tis your feather quill, a half-eaten apple, your desk is a little untidy, and I must confess the symbolism in Flemish still-life painting has always quite confounded me. Take a skull, for instance. What sense does a skull make alongside a bowl of... Below. 'Tis clear to me now, your face was always hid in shadow, but 'tis you, Mr. Foreman. You are the man who has been prowling me these last months.
Dearest, loveliest Amelia, allow me to profess to you my undying admiration for your charms, which are not insignificant.
God's womb at two, Dr. Foreman. Fie, you of all men to betray me thus. But 'tis true. I now see the answer. For I know now never again to trust a man to guide me. Henceforth, I shall write under my own name, and when there are decisions to be made, I shall take by the by. Methinks I do at last understand that prediction you made. Farewell, Dr. Foreman, and clean.
Lancelot. Is of a great house. Much does depend, much, on his choice of a spouse. He must be well, to consecrate wealth, no matter the cost, to love and to have.
Good day to you, young sir, and well met.
'Tis indeed I, Lance.
Ah.
'Tis that my
And I...
Nay, I verily would not.
The lady does seem most...
The lady?
Indeed it is.
Verily, Barbara be damned. My heart belongs...
A woman...
Ah, Marion. So beguiling are her shapely charms. Oh, to lie, if not to die, if from her I be thus parted. So soft. And so you see, so sweet you must help me.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Then out with it.
You are advised to spread a rumour that your cousin Barbara...
God's breakfast! What an excellent plan.
Hear ye! Spanish Armada nears English coast. Nation prepares for invasion whilst Queen searches for missing navy. Hear ye!
Wench, be sure to...
Blessed even, Dr. Foreman.
Mistress Payne.
Oh, it takes more than a little wind and rain to...
Verily?
Speaking of sins, it was...
But
Tush, sir. Pray heed me carefully, Doctor.
Well, as...
It is very...
Aye, our situation is...
I wish to know whether the...
Am I ready? Be no longer afeard, Miss...
Oh,
and they will...
Glory be...
Ah, well, England...
Take care for sake.
Good morrow, Mr. Mugg.
Aye, those spots were naught but the work of flea.
Well, I am glad to hear you are faring better.
I have.
A humoral imbalance.
Is hot and dry. I think.
I see.
I.
Anxiety. Yes, quite possibly.
Have you a diagnosis yet?
Aye, 'tis done. We must count.
I thank you.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Here comes a son of noble birth. Know you how much his father is worth for such a boy?
Oh,
Pray come.
oh, verily. 'Tis
Golden hair?
You mean my cousin Marion?
Aye, as you... It would seem the lady is...
Huh? Keep my sword?
But that is not what I... Oh, never...
God's teeth! The
And it's blood she likes a drink. She does care not.
Good day, Mistress Blugg.
Oh, Doctor.
Oh.
Yea, I have urgent need.
Indeed, I did remark... Cease your agitations and tribulations, dear woman.
Huzzah!
Alas, folly.
Good day,
Good day, Doctor.
Very...
It was his weak heart as...
what a...
Yes, I...
And yet you would...
Well, I have no...
freak...
There is also...
A wound... I beseech you... Your pardon, my lady. May calm your fears, my lady. Nothing is the matter.
He has no grave afflictions, then? You predict...
Nay, my lady. For the treatment of his hand, Lord Diamond...
How well it is to receive such reassurance.
Here comes Davy's hour.
Good day, Mistress Allen. I hear a child was lately born to you.
Yes, indeed. God has favoured us with a healthy boy. He is a true blessing to Mr.
I see. Then...
Well, in truth...
Many weeks, you say? Before I complete my judgment, madam, I must ask...
God mend me, Simon! You would plague me with your suspicious fancies even now, in my very hour of need. Have you no thought for my son?
But would you not wish to know what ails...
Indeed, I would. Which is why I will be finding myself a...
When the story seems bold, crucial facts left untold. When the story seems...
Good day, Signor Ferrara.
How may you do me service, huh? 'Tis a question, is it not? I do hear you offer many different...
Forsooth, 'tis true, Signor. In my practice, I endeavour to treat...
See, 'tis my mama. She does worry night and day. She say, Ricardo, you must go to the wise man who reads the stars and have him tell you what your future holds. I say, Mama, if it make you happy, I will go to Signor Foreman and ask him.
And is there any particular reason for your mother to be thus concerned? Be you faced with some kind of imminent danger?
A particular reason, you say? Nay, signor, she needs no reason to worry. Mia madre is an Italian mama.
Ah, yes, of course.
You see now, huh? She is not like these London mamas who make the children live in a cupboard with the dog.
Well, then, mayhap the stars might offer your devoted mother some comfort. What does the future hold for Riccardo Ferraro and his mother? I am afeard these stars... Aye. When you first came to me, you did tell me that you were...
Oh, Sirrah! You would accuse... Look...
Fie, sir! It is you who are the pretender!
You will know it in time, Sirrah, for we shall meet again.
We put forth my perfect ideas for you.
But why did you not let me save you, Avis? Why did you entrust your precious life to another doctor? An ignorant impostor who knows not how to read the stars to judge in the... Then 'tis as I thought. My Avis was a victim of London's corrupt medical establishment.
When you are shook by something in a...
Good day.
I am exceeding ill, Dr. Foreman.
Look at what? Oh, I see. You may pull up your breeches now.
'Tis?
I believe so. But we must have it confirmed by the stars. Let us consult them. You are gravely ill with the plague. It is oft fatal, but you are in good hands. But, sir, unhand it. Ye gods, man!
Methinks I am dying.
Oh, woe! A fatal dose! Alas!
Nay, do not blame yourself, Doctor. Thank ye heartily, for at last...
William! curse it, where is that feckless man?
Mr. Foreman, you have been called before this assembly of the College of Physicians to answer the charge of practicing medicine without a medical license.
Why, no, I would not deny it. My practice is well known.
Then you admit you have committed this...
Ah, well, 'tis true I'm not...
You fail to see. Then permit me to enlighten you, sir. A medical license assures the
Aye, well, that was most lamentable, but not my fault, sir.
Silence, Mr. Foreman!
I do apologize,
Besides the death of this patient, we have gathered ample evidence of your malpractice, Mr. Foreman. Indeed, we have had...
'Twas you, Riccardo Ferraro, the merchant from Venice. All along he was you, Richard Smith, the Queen's royal physician. Then
Sir, we are well aware of your occult practices.
But...
If that is so, then doubt... Silence! Simon Foreman, you have failed. Constable, shackle this man and take him from hence to jail.
But, sir, this is most unjust. Pray afford me the chance to...
Alice Black, she feels no shame.
Good day, Mistress Blagg. Before we start, I must thank you for...
Say nothing of it. Those doctors and their College of Physics...
I see.
What?
Not much.
Not very well as yet.
Save
your congratulations, Foreman. The bishop's... Oh, do not speak to me of my husband. Thomas Blagg is not fit to secure his wife's future.
A pie, no less.
Aye, well...
Of course. The stars advise you to conduct...
I see.
'Tis one interpret... My
Verily, I will not lie.
Lancelot more, lovely his passion. sun in fashion, the unwise truths cause him much hurt. He yet persists in chasing.
Good day, sir.
Yeah.
Then my advice...
Aye, after I told her that I thought the Queen dresses like a strumpet.
Then I must
Congratulate. It was but a...
Aye,
But then a...
Oh, very...
What? Nay.
I see.
Naturally.
Then let me see... The stars suggest you have much to fear from this family, and not even God.
God's blood! I must...
Ho! Ho there! Be there anyone...
Is it?
Truly. 'Tis most unexpected, as I just so...
A most fortunate
Well then, Doctor, Her Majesty did...
Her Majesty the Queen. You are afflicted with... 'Tis pray, have a servant...
Excellent.
Before you take...
In.
Before you...
Good day, sir. My chaplain will...
What does it matter?
Good day, my lord, and...
Ah, yes.
Aye.
'Tis all Raleigh's fault, of course.
Well,
Of course.
alas...
I would have you tell me how I might regain the favour of the Queen.
Verily,
'tis not to be borne. Aye, indeed. Her behaviour was most shocking. I even asked the
Her Majesty's behaviour is a mystery. To regain the Queen's favour, you must...
Verily, 'tis no ill idea.
Huzzah! Good day, Mistress Payne. How may I help you this day?
Blessed day, Doctor.
Verily, that man...
Has he indeed?
Before I begin...
Ah, yes.
And we must give thanks to...
Yes.
Indeed, I am
Yes, I quite understand.
Mayhap you, but not I.
Foul?
Did you not heed...
Yes, of course. The Queen's prognosis is... Good day and well...
Nay, I am in good...
Yes, sir.
I see. What a remarkable...
I see. You must not...
Very.
Yes, so...
Has he...
Before you leave, Your Grace...
You would have me grant you...
I thank you heartily. God give you good...
I would know whether my...
Owen would.
Aye, but your counsel for...
Forsooth, I am sorry.
Not presently.
I see.
Pooh, a
I am happy to... And even if you...
You mean to say,
Aye, it would...
Oh, well...
Almighty God, shelter thy servant Thomas Black. Take him in thy mercy.
Good dawning, D. Black.
I must begin by thanking...
Ah, yes.
As am I, and I know not... I... And
that would seem...
It was.
The bishopric...
It would be very...
I see.
Nay, indeed, he does not.
And yet the Archbishop is not moved? The stars do confirm that you...
Blessed news!
Well,
Patience!
Lancelot Moore.
Good morrow, Mr. Moore. You are returned from...
Aye, and I had the most enlightening experience.
Alas, Mr. Moore.
Well...
let me just...
Fie, Mr. Foreman. Pretty sure...
She can she?
I would have you tell me whether I...
Then let us... The stars do...
Then 'tis...
Sybil's not blessed, for when she tries...
Good day, Miss...
I do...
Yes.
Nay, 'twas a...
And what...
Well, The trunk contained a parcel of... I am well known, but I made...
I see.
Nay, it did not, Dr. Foreman.
But you...
But I began to feel...
How did... Let us now seek a... One moment, madam, while I...
What is...
The stars say you...
You mean to say the small...
The pain will...
Burgundy...
Any wine will do.
Humphrey Bell, who is...
Good morrow, young sir. And how may I do you?
I want to get...
You wish to become lean?
Yeah, but I did...
You do the lady parts.
Aye, sir. I'll play for them as a high...
Yes, I think I am.
Ah, sir, indeed.
And Mistress Burbage will... The solution is quite...
What about Mrs. Burbage?
Well, there are ways to induce him...
Thank you, Doctor.
Good day, my lord.
Did anyone see?
As your lordship pleases.
I pray the Count...
And the last advice I gave you? That of...
Yes.
Oh.
Is it not obvious? God's breath! Have you seen...
Forsooth.
Nay, I am not yet...
Then the...
Nay, she knows yet nothing of it.
Then let us see... Your lordship must not give up hope, for though our...
I see.
Nay.
God's yardle! I see. But how...
Aye, 'twill be most perilous.
By the saint...
Huzzah! Good day, your grace, and well met.
Ah, yes, Dean It seems Dean...
Oh.
Of course I will make...
Of course.
Oh, 'tis a problem with my other...
How...
Indeed. But after what I learned about Dean Blagg...
Then let us ask the...
Doubtless, doubtless. Hold, Sarah.
Indeed.
I will tell...
Very well.
Ah, yes.
Here comes the...
Good day.
Good day, Dr. Form. He died of...
He...
Aye, Dr. Foreman.
There, dear. And...
Aye, just a... My wish is to leave such sorrow...
forsooth, I...
Indeed.
Yeah.
But I seek your reassurance.
Let us see what the... You may send your husband to Ireland confident...
So...
Nay, according...
Doubtless you...
Indeed, and I...
You are acquainted with Lord Devereux.
Since Blagg left Alice...
Good day, Miss...
I am come about...
Ah, yes. And yet...
It has been...
And whom...
I did hear that one of the ladies...
Madam, if... I think I may allay your...
Then Owen would...
You... God, I trust...
For Dean Wood is now cods deep in scandal. The Bishop of London, for instance.
If I might venture...
I am come about...
Then...
Well...
if you will permit... You have...
Verily?
One moment, if you please, Your Grace.
I see.
No.
Yeah.
Before you leave...
Here comes Lord...
give you...
Well? Of course it did not.
But you were imprisoned in your York house.
Well, yes, my time away...
I see.
What? Nay. For why was I...
Well...
Do you not yet see?
My lord!
Well,
yes, of course. Stars confirm your fears, my lord.
By...
As to practical...
Then I will rally...
Good day, Dean.
I do, Ale. Before you do...
I do...
Yeah. Forsooth they are.
I see. Well... It would seem you are troubled with a severe disease.
Erysipelas?
Prithee, if you will not share this grave news...
God bless you for...
An explorer's wife.
Good day, Mistress Fortescue. How may
I...
Verily?
Someone has been...
And...
Well, I suspect my... How now?
Yes. Madam, have you...
yeah.
Then I advise you...
Oh, my...
Did she not let...
Well, yes.
Aye.
Our Gladys, a thief and...
Humphrey Bell to play.
Good even, Mr. Burke.
Yay,
So, Mr. Shakespeare...
I need you to tell...
And...
Aye, sir.
And you can...
What? You indeed.
Ah, yes. Having... Mr. Bell, though it is clear that you're a lure, Mr. Bell.
Aye, sir. That
I am advised. Mayhap.
yea, well.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Alice Black, she is a...
Good day, Mistress Black.
Alas, 'tis all over between... So it... But this day... Well, yesterday, when I came in the door, there was a... I bid you...
For as is... Alas, I am afeard your husband... Madam?
Nay, I...
But I'll...
Hear ye, hear ye.
If you try...
Well met.
Most well in...
yes.
And such a lovely behead.
Aye.
But I have no time to tend. You are just the man to help me.
And what...
It is that England is...
then I...
No, nay, I have never been to London.
Yes.
And 'tis surely no coincidence.
I do not doubt... These stars indicate your...
Aye, forsooth.
Indeed, there are some desperate criminal elements...
Indeed, they may.
Hear ye, hear ye. Dean of Rot...
Humphrey-man,
Good day, Mr. Bell, and well met. I recall you were hoping...
I took your advice.
I am sorry.
But this day...
yes.
You have to fit...
A lady cunningly...
Well, Mr. Bell...
I see. Have the melancholy.
Oh, what?
You...
Just...
Well, doubtless...
Why'd you say that for, though?
Mr. Foreman, doubtless I need not explain why. Well...
I say...
You would dare...
yes.
Furthermore, you...
Well...
And you would... Then I invite you to provide... Silence! Simon Foreman, it is clear to me the answers you have just given were not your own. Remove the...
What again? Well met, Alice, dear.
Oh, Foreman, I am sorry for not coming to see you, but the day... Then I thank you. But...
Then you have...
Aye, 'twas the... Well, to be fair, I suppose...
Ah, yes, of course.
Ah, save it.
Then let us see... Alas, you have little hope of...
Go up.
Aye, my...
Ah.
Humphrey Bell.
Good day, Mr. Bell. Oh,
In it,
I see, forsooth.
Mr. Shakespeare has...
You need to...
Aye, sir.
All right, then. My chart suggests if... Well, you might... Apparently so.
You...
I may have...
I will not...
Good morrow, Mistress...
Oh, Dr.
On my word...
'Tis my husband.
Ah, yes, your husband, Captain Henry Fortescue. He...
Indeed, I know not which plot...
But...
Nay, he was not.
Ah, yes.
Well, dear Emma says she will speak...
Even your...
I beseech you...
Let us see, then. Madam, although your friends in the royal court...
But I...
Madam,
Well...
You had a house full of guests purging...
Indeed...
Humphrey Bell.
Good day to you, young sir.
Yay. I did get to... Boss man only let... I, sir. She... And because...
On my word.
You...
Ah, I see, yes. It would seem Mistress Burbage...
What do you mean, like?
Her problem? Perchance you... Good even...
I have
I see.
Nay.
You and...
My wife? What wife?
Aye.
Yea, and it seems...
Really?
He says I show... but...
Aye, very wise of you. You should indeed take... So...
Ah, yea.
Well, my chart does...
Oh.
Aye.
God's underlumps! And to think...
Here comes crafty.
God.
Good. Lancelot, you mean?
How very...
Yes, I am rather...
Well, in that case,
Dr. Foreman, I am more myself...
And...
What? Nay, of course not.
More...
And that thing is love.
Oh.
Verily.
I see.
I...
Well, nay. The stars...
They do...
The chart in...
Verily?
Humphrey Bell.
Good day, Mr. Bell.
Aye, and
that is...
Tis about
Another one.
Tis not all late.
Ah.
Well, I've heard tell.
Oh.
Aye, I must own...
Doubtless you are, for 'tis... Mr. Bell, it has been my...
Sir, but...
The stars bless...
I'd have to have... Dr. Foreman...
Good morrow, Mistress...
Aye, we did right. But he never...
Verily...
Truly methinks being hard, Dr. Foreman. Well, at first was the... Aye, indeed, for the hour was very...
Then let us see... You did well to...
I do not be falsely modest, Doctor.
Hear ye!
'Tis well to...
Good day, Miss...
That I... Aye, and a very...
Doubtless, madam.
They say it was the... And of course, I must
I'm...
but...
Aye, and you seem...
Only this past...
Then let us now... Madam...
Indeed it does.
Hold.
Mayhap I have, and what of?
Madam, the...
Aye.
Are they not subject to...
Is something the matter with you, Doctor?
God give you...
No, you were...
the plague that has been... Of course. Yes.
Then, as I see you are... Now, Dr. Foreman. But...
I have bad news. Before you...
Well...
Foreman gained a license to everyone's surprise. A true and proper doctor at last legitimized. But now he's risen up so far from whence he began. We'll be common folks still see Foreman as our man.
You cannot board up my... upon those ungrateful wretches. Have I not always been there for them when they needed me? Am I not the doctor who risked his life to cure them during the plague of '92, when all the other doctors and their high-born friends fled London and left them to die? Indeed, mayhap next time I will think again before risking my life in the service. What does this say? I will die while on a voyage. But I never go on voyages, unless taking a boat across the Thames counts as such. I believe I have just predicted the manner of my own, for my work is of great historical importance. And now that I have a medical license, not even the College of Physicians has the power to... But if I am to go forth into the world to make any further contributions to the advancement of medical science, I must...
Long ago in England in 1592, there begins our tale, and all of it is true. Through all of London bubonic plague did spread, covering folk in weeping sores and leaving thousands dead.
From towns and cities, doctors they did flee, leaving their patients to die in misery.
But one brave doctor stayed when all the cowards fled. Might have been because he was too sick to leave his bed.
Foreman made a plague cure and used it on himself, then left his house to restore Londoners to health.
Huzzah! 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 Huzzah!
Simon Foreman cured us of the plague. 'Tis true, some details are a little vague, but we know he used a strong
ago in England in 1592, there begins our tale and...